we are no longer in authentic Greek island. This island has long been overrun by tourism, parties, luxury stores, and cruise ships. This, ladies and gentlemen, is Mykonos, the legendary Greek island that people know all around the world, along with the likes of Santorini. But Mykonos and Santorini are very popular for two different reasons. One reason is Santorini is meant for romance, but Mykonos is for partying, for having nice, fun times at the beach and having a great time hanging out in Mykonos. So it is a very interesting place that we're about to explore. About YouTube vlogs, but I'm sitting right now at a bench right here by the Mykonos Old Port, and this is a very beautiful bench. We have the beautiful waters coming in, the Mediterranean is gorgeous, and we see the cruise ships there in the distance, the beautiful blue and white churches, and wow, this is a worthy bench. It's so relaxing. I give this bench a very solid. I think it'll be a little bit better at night. There's no bird poo. It's nice. No human poo as well. That's good. The sand, it's a bit dirty, but that's okay. And we're right by the port with a lot of hustle and bustle happening. So I would give this bench a very nice 9.1 out of 10. Welcome everyone. Nice to see you here. I gotta clean my lens very quickly. All right, let's explore Mykonos, the Greek island in the Cyclades, or Cyclades, as they say in Greek. The island chain, as I mentioned, famous for this island, and Santorini being the other one. But I was also in Naxos and Paros, which are two amazing islands as well for their own specific reasons. And hello, Vincentas. Hello, Lorraine. Welcome. Let me know where you're watching from. Cardinal says it's beautiful. Oh, yes, it is. Everyone, slam that like button. I'm going really off hours for a lot of viewers out there. Most viewers are from North America, and then some are tuning in from the UK, which is like my second biggest audience, and it is off hours. So slam that like button right now, and let's explore Mykonos. There's a church here. It's funny seeing various churches right here in the Mykonos Old Port. The Old Port is not really used for sailing in, so you get into the new port, which you see that huge cruise ship located, and you take what's called a sea bus, which we see down there. Lorraine says, I'm enjoying these hours. Yeah, it's good for Australians and people in the Southeast Asia as well, in the Pacific. And Hawaii too. So you take that ferry, €2 each way to connect with the new port to here, the old port in the old town. However, the thing is with you can't walk here. It's not really within walking distance. Hello, Stacy from Sydney, Australia. Welcome. So I can only imagine coming here to Mykonos, say in the 1950s, well before it was a tourist haven as it is today, one of the most popular visited tourist sites in all of Europe. Must have been a very different scene. Very similar to what we saw in Kufu Nisia. Hello, Ida. Nice to see you here. Ida, how are you? I'm doing well, Ida. Thank you so much for asking. I'm doing very well. Today we're going to wander around Mykonos. No particular direction, no agenda. Just to enjoy the vibes of this old town. See what sights there are to see. What restaurants are available. What stores are open. And already off the bat, this is way more lively than Paros during the day. So it seems like here, this is why I read that there's not really a siesta hour like there is in the more other islands like Paros. Hello, Ida says, come to Macedonia. Which one? Are you talking about northern Greece or are you talking about the former Republic of Macedonia? Which one? Do let me know. Ida says neighbors with Greece. Oh, you're talking about the North Macedonia. Yeah. I heard many great things. Maybe one day I will visit. Katrin says, after Mykonos, which island would you go? You gotta stay tuned. There will be more islands. I am getting the most touristy one out of the way before we really go to the other islands. If you want to see my Santorini videos, go back to 2021. I won't be covering Santorini again this time. There's birria. Wait, birria. Oh, okay. Almost looks like it's birria, which is Mexican food. Vincenta says, how are you adapting to European time? Jet lag only really affects me the first day or two. It affects me more coming back to New York than it does coming here due to the nature of the flights and the time difference. But yeah, I'm already used to the time. Ida says, we have 365 churches in Macedonia. Oh, are you talking about your specific city? Jan says, what's your for brunch? I ate brunch. I ate I'll pull up the photo. Delicious. So I do recommend it. Need something light for a hot day like today. I'm a little bit gyroed out. Had too many gyros past few weeks. Can you show us some of the souvenirs available? Yeah, let me do it.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Ida says, so beautiful. I wish I were here. Oh, Ida, yeah. I can't imagine it's probably somewhat accessible from Macedonia, former Republic of Macedonia. So pro tip for anyone who doesn't want to spend $400 a night minimum at a hotel here in Mykonos, that's around the price. I would recommend staying at nearby Naxos, which is what I'm doing. Naxos is you'll still be spending upwards of $100, between 100 and 150, but it is much more affordable. And you can take the ferry here Especially if you're spending here more than like 3 or 4 days, it becomes more economical to stay in Naxos, which is what I'm doing. So I'm not gonna mute because I think we're gonna encounter a crazy amount of popular music. So enjoy the popular music we bump into. Beautiful shop, says Ida. Oh yes. Oh yes indeed. Prices here are definitely more expensive than you would encounter in the rest of Greece. It's not quite as expensive as New York. That yogurt cost me 12, no less, cost me €8. New York, that will cost me $15. But you can definitely expect to spend more than you would in other parts of Greece. Now, since the Mykonos is a bit flatter, I think this is why we have more peak tourist season, because there won't be space to walk around in Santorini. Picard, nice to see you here, man. Thank you so much for tuning in. Picard, were you originally watching in Twitch? Were you? Is it the same Picard? Do let me know. Oh, that's stunning. Look at this gorgeous display of white stone with the blue doors and windows. Ooh. Carolyn says, I know Greece 30 years ago. This is very touristic and expensive now. Oh yes, Mykonos is definitely extremely, very much more expensive than anywhere else in Greece. Very touristic. I can see, for good reason, this is stunning, the entire aesthetic of this old town. But you can get somewhat similar vibes in Naxos. Though this is really unique. I'm stunned myself. A waitress says, what's next, Croatia? No, I'm sticking pretty much to Greece for this trip. And Wendy says, I'm liking this. Oh, I'm glad you are, Wendy. A waitress says, another year maybe. Yeah. I'll go to Croatia one day. Janice, kumusta ka? Thank you so much for tuning in from the Philippines. I've always wanted to live stream from Mykonos, so this is kind of a dream come true. I was blown away when I was able to live stream from Santorini back in 2021, and now Mykonos. Oh yeah, I have checked off the most well-known places around the world here in Europe, along with Paris, Rome, Amalfi Coast. Ida says, is it safe to be walking these streets alone? This is why I love Greece. It is safe to walk around alone in the majority of Greece. Athens might have a few dangerous areas. The Peloponnese, northern parts, I've been to Thessaloniki, and now Mykonos, very safe to walk around. Men, or male or female. There's a lot of women who also are on their own or groups, and it seems very calm area to hang around. Wendy says, how long was the trip? So I took a ferry from Naxos. I'm based in Naxos for this area of this Cyclades. And it took me about 40 minutes, a little bit longer, 40 minutes, 50 minutes to get from Naxos over here to Mykonos. So it was fairly quick. Susie says, do you no longer do live on Twitch? Twitch had some glitch that it would log me out every time. So every time I had to start live, I had to re-log in, say yes to permissions to go live, and it was tedious, and it was a lot of work sometimes. So for the amount of views I get on Twitch, I haven't even bothered to try again. So now we're starting to see the difference between the other islands. Even the difference, even with Athens, which is a big city. Here you'll see major companies that you won't even see in the other parts of Greece. You'll see them in America, you'll see them in London or Paris, but you won't see them in other parts of Greece. And here we have Pandora, we have Omega. Further down, we'll see Sephora was further up.
Go back that way? Yeah, that's great. Perfect. Okay, great.
Wendy says, I like Pandora. Yeah, Pandora, yeah. It's a great store. This place is simply called The Room. Susie says, I was using Twitch for notifications. Oh, Twitch. I'll try again to go live. Hopefully they fix that error. Oh, we even have Golden Goose, ladies and gentlemen, Italian streetwear company. Luxury streetwear, that is. Will you be able to drive these streets? Let me know. Let me know. Would you be able to navigate? The guy almost got it perfect. Oh, Japanese tour groups or Chinese. I can't quite tell. So this is something you don't see in really any other islands, maybe aside from Santorini. There's huge tour groups of either Japanese, South Koreans, or Chinese. I didn't even see that in Athens. Wendy says, yep, I would hit the wall as well. April says, staying late to watch your beautiful Greece adventure. Hey! Thank you so much for tuning in. Let me know if anyone recognizes the language. These street stones are really cool. They are so gorgeous, the stones. I haven't seen too many stones like this yet in the Cyclades. I've seen the white walls, the blue doors and awnings, but not too much of the stones. This is very interesting. So this is where I had brunch earlier, Healthylicious. Really good yogurt. Lots of brunch places here. Very casual, as I mentioned. You really don't need reservations from these places. You could just drop in, sit usually anywhere, order anything. You can just have a coffee in most of these places. They don't mind, or just a drink. Or you can have a bunch of food. Hey Carolyn, are there cruise ships in the harbor? There are. I did show them in the very beginning of the broadcast. So later on you can go back to the beginning and see them. Wow. Ooh, an old cannon. Look at this. Wow. I wonder where that's from. Is this from Venetian times? That's cool. Here we have a museum. Oh, the Aegean Maritime Museum. So yeah, right now we are in the Cyclades, but this is the Aegean Sea. This is the Aegean Maritime Museum. That's so cool. I wish it were open. Probably open later during the day. Carolyn says the cruise ships make it the worst. Oh, why is that, Carolyn? The port is still separated from the old town, so it's not getting right into the old town. And then I think right now we're close to the old port, so this is, I think, still the area called Hora, similar to Naxos. But let's see if we can make our way to Little Venice. I'm not sure where that is. They're all close to each other. All right. Who wants one? Let me know. April says, I want that stone pattern in my own patio. I wonder if it's achievable. You could probably find tiles that look like it, that emulate that. But you would have to actually import actual stone. And I'm not sure what they united the stone with, some type of mortar, and paint it white. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not sure even Athens had this. Maybe they did, but You won't see this much in Greece. Here we have a Louis Vuitton. So he says, I'll take a watch. All right, good. Oh, this is one of the churches. You know, one of the downsides of churches in Greece with the Greek Orthodoxy, it's very easy to film in Greece, but these churches always have like someone like a usher in the front, and they usually have signs which says no photos, no videos. So, this is one of the benefits of Roman Catholicism. I am curious whether there is higher fees for Louis Vuitton, because Louis Vuitton and other luxury brands cost way more in the US due to import fees, because a lot of these brands are still made in Europe. They're based in Europe. So people usually come to Europe to buy them. And I wonder if that's the case buying it here in Mykonos. Mika, nice to see you here. Mika says it's looking beautiful here. It is indeed. Wendy says, will you be here till sunset? So no. Unfortunately, I'm here until about 5 p.m. And the reason for that is there's no late night ferries like there was with Paros. Paros, there was one ferry at 10, but here there's really not a ferry at night, at least to go back to Naxos. Maybe you can go to Athens at night, but yeah, so I'm leaving early, well before sunset. Wow. I'm so glad more and more people are tuning in.
Family fish, Laura. Family fish. Come on.
I gotta get used to live streaming again and drawing a lot of attention, because most of Greece has been like very chill to stream. Almost no one cares, but here I'm getting way more attention. It might be because there's a bunch of other different cultures here, not too many Greek people, aside from the business owners.
Is a midwife.
Vincenta says, even in Italy, even the small little cities have these brands. Yes, of course, but it is more of a novelty if you're in the middle of a Greek island. Yeah, they're all around many major cities and smaller cities in Italy, available in France, England, big cities in the US, like New York, Chicago, Boston, Seattle, but not so common in the middle of the Mediterranean. Love your shirt, looks very handsome in it, says Wendy. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. I appreciate that. It's keeping me cool, that's for sure. Because it's hot.
Thank you very much, Vasco. Thank you. Having a good day today, all good?
AP, good morning. Hope you're doing well, AP. AP, Calimera, how's everyone doing? Let me know where you're watching from. If you are watching this for the first time, my name is Ariel. This is a show called Urbanist. I explore cities all around the world and show you places like these. I go from the extremely touristy to off the beaten path to small cities that people usually don't visit as a tourist or even as a person of the country. So I really run the gamut when it comes to exploring wonderful places around the world. Susie says, I need that white suit. Yeah, white suit would be nice. I'm still trying to find some good white linen pants that fit me well. Haven't had luck yet. Or not white linen, but like the tan color. Wow. There's so many twists and turns to take. It's hard to choose. Let me go this way. It's so cool. This has been out in the sun for too long. April says, I need some of these dresses. Oh yeah. For some beautiful dresses here. I can imagine being a woman or someone who chooses to wear a dress and having a heyday over here. I really love the linen shirt I bought. It's super comfortable. I'm very tempted to buy another one. Let me know, should I buy another linen shirt? If so, what color, what pattern should I buy another linen shirt? Because this is probably far one of the softest and easiest to wear linen shirts I have. Wendy's in love with this beautiful place. Vicente says, love your style. It's really classy. Well, thank you so much, April. Vicentes, I appreciate that. Especially coming from an Italian. I'm assuming you're Italian, Vicentes. That is high honor. Because the Italian men are among the most stylish I've encountered in the world. And I'm from New York City, and I've been to London. Far exceeds those two cities. How much is a linen shirt? I bought this one for €50. I assume I could buy it for cheaper, but I bought it in Naxos. Just pretty touristy. I assume here they'll probably charge €80 for the same shirt. So I wouldn't try buying it here. Maybe when I go to the very, very not so touristy islands, stay tuned. Oh, buses. I wonder where these buses go. Who wants to take a bus to the beach? Let me know. Yeah, watch out. All right, what beach do you guys want to go? Paradise Beach? Is this middle bus? Pialos? Is that other one? Agios? I think that's St. John's Beach. This is the Greek name for St. John. So we got 3 beaches we can go to. We gotta buy tickets though. But I heard there's a way to go to the beaches via water taxi. So maybe I'll try that after we explore more of this main town, and I'll try doing a water taxi. Hopefully with better luck than yesterday, in terms of a nice beach. Wendy says Paradise Beach sounds very nice. It does sound very nice. Where do I go now? I can backtrack. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, there's even a Domino's here. There's a Domino's pizza. I'm actually shocked that there's not that much big brands in terms of food. You know, I haven't really, in Greece, I haven't really seen McDonald's. I've only seen one Starbucks in Athens. I haven't seen anything else. I don't even see the Greek brands. They're not really that popular anymore. Michele, and Coffee Island. Maria Lisa says you should get a blue and white patterned shirt to remind yourself of the colors of Greece. Ooh, that's very poetic. I like that. That's a good suggestion. Oh. We got a car behind us. Pamela says, I want one of those hats. Which ones? Is there Burger King? No, I haven't seen any Burger King. Uh-oh, did the truck driver drop a box? I think the truck driver unfortunately dropped the box. What is in the box, ladies and gentlemen? Should we take the box? Should we find the driver at all costs and bring him the box? Oh, this is where I turn. Wow, April left a whopping €50 super chat. Wow, April's actually sponsoring a linen shirt, of striped blue and white linen shirts. Oh, thank you so much, April. I will take you up on that offer. I appreciate that. Round of hearts to April for a £50 super chat, for a $50 super chat. Thank you so much. That covers a beautiful another linen shirt in nearby Naxos. I won't buy it here because here is too expensive. But thank you so much. That's so kind of you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for another shirt when I have the chance to buy it very soon. And let's continue exploring. Let's see what else is available here. Marguerite says, stay away from the processed food. Enjoy the fresh food. But Marguerite, I've been having Domino's and pizza all day. Telling me that's not proper Greek food? Marguerite, yes, I know what you mean. I'm not sure if you're saying that to me. If you are saying that to me, do watch my older videos. You'll notice that I've been eating some very good, proper Greek food. But in general, yes, it's very important to know that here in Greece, there's amazing food that's very fresh, very well made. Is it still extremely hot? The sun is beaming, but it's like 91 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's not unbearable heat. To some people it might, but it's not unbearable to me. Gary says, you do realize that Wendy and other viewers might want you to see you changing your shirt. It's not that type of broadcast, Gary. Mediterranean food is the healthiest, says Marguerite. Yeah, indeed it is. That is true. All right, now this feels like Puerto Rico to me. I feel like I'm in Santurce, which is the area close to Old San Juan, just across the bay. Palo says, I see only scooters, no bikes. No, people really don't ride bikes. Motorcycles, yes. Scooters, yes, but not really bikes. I haven't seen too many. I think you'll have to be in a very flat area in order to properly ride a bike. Ask Chris. You would touch a skyscraper in New York during this hot summer month, it'll be hot. You touch a concrete building that's not painted white, it has that dark gray color, it'll be warm. Wooden buildings as well would be pretty. That's why. The white paint reflects the heat and it keeps the building very cool. So it's natural measure of keeping cool. And you gotta think to yourself that air conditioning really was prevalent in Greece maybe 50 years ago maximum. Maybe when you came here in the 60s or 70s, you would have to have gone to one of the more fancier hotels. And I don't think Mykonos would have had too many of those. So only 40, 50 years, air conditioning probably became very prevalent. I'm speculating, but that's my educated estimation. So before the age of air conditioning, you had to stay cool. And the way you do that is by painting these buildings white. I think white pants reflect the intense sunshine and keep the interior of the houses cool. Paints, says Neptunester. Yep. UCF says, thank you for letting us know what time it is there. Yeah. It's about 11 a.m. Time keeps popping up. I think I just have walked in a circle. I think I continue walking this way. Let me go around. Nizir says, Nizia says, Kalimera. Kalimera, Nizir. Nice to see you here. Marina says, I'm late to the Lavish party. Yeah. No, you're only fashionably late, which is the right time to be at the party. Whoa, it's hot. So I got a question for all of you. Has anyone else had many dreams of places like these? Very small walkways, clothes fluttering in the wind, no cloud in the sky with the sun beaming down. It's happened to me. I've had many, countless dreams like this. Let me know if that's happened to you. Pamela says, is pizza a thing here? Yeah, pizza is very popular in these touristy areas. I think pizza is also popular just in general in Greece. It's a great street food. And I think people really appreciate it. Susie says, I've dreamed also of being lost in a strange city. Yeah. Tony says no drainage. It barely rains, Tony. Good observation. Yeah, I don't see too much drainage. There is drainage built. I think it's just a bit hidden, but it doesn't rain. I think the average is about 300 days of sun, similar to Athens as well. So it's a very, very dry area of the world. And because of that, I don't think there's that much need for rain infrastructure here in Cyclades. Wow. So we randomly bumped into probably one of the more famous images of Mykonos. Do you know what that is? Let me know in the comments. It's right in front of me, facing the sea. There's countless postcards and Instagrams and maybe a few movies that have captured these vibes. That's amazing. Stay hydrated, says Tony. I think I will. I gotta find water soon. So many tourists, says Marina. Yeah, there's a lot of tourists. So you will move to Greece. Which area would you want to live? Probably would live in Athens, but if I had the budget, I would live in one of these Greek islands. I would love to live in Koufounisia. Sounds like heavenly, like a summer home. I give up. What is it? No idea, says Ida. No worries, no worries. Ladies and gentlemen, the windmills of Mykonos. So George and Amala are heading back to Hollywood. They have a few meetings. It was nice hanging out with them in Koufounisia. Goodbye, George. Goodbye, Amala. Have fun time in the U.S. Panel says, look at the blue water. Oh yeah, we're gonna see everything. Oh wow. Little Venice right over there. That's the area I wanted to see. This is the beauty of wandering around, especially in a small city like this. You will find the wonderful things, but you'll find them randomly. You'll bump into them. Wendy says mountains in the background. Yeah, Mykonos also has pretty high, not sure quite mountains, but definitely has hills. And that other island has mountains. Wow.
Εγώ θέλω πιο μπροστά για να βγούμε με όλους.
Mika, thank you so much for tuning in. Hope you have a wonderful day. Susie says it might rain. Susie, I don't know where you see the rain. I wonder what forecast you're reading. That would be a miracle. It rains in the summer. Vincentas has also been to Nafplion, which used to be the old capital of Greece. And where on the island are we? We're right by, the old port is around this curve right here. This is, I think, Little Venice, where all the famous restaurants are, right by the seaside. I'll zoom in very soon to there. And where the cruise ship is the old port. Are these still functional? No, I don't think the windmills are fully functional. Last year we were in the Netherlands. This year we are in beautiful beautiful Mykonos. Wendy says, are they bars? No. No, they appear to just be closed. It would be cool if they were bars or Airbnbs. Wow. Were these ones built in the 16th century? I wouldn't think they're 16th century. Something tells me that they're more 1800s, 19th century, but I'm just guessing. Maybe there's a sign with some information, maybe over here. No history. That's disappointing. I thought this was a place where they would put the history. Tony says, have you ever been to Crete? No, never been to Crete. You think it's worth it? Wow, look at these views. Tony says, I think I've been in the Navy many years, and I think he made the right choice with coming to Mykonos. Oh, I'm glad you think so. The water is crystal clear blue, even right by the cruise ships and the ports. There, you always have such clear water. Oh, I can't wait to have a good coffee. Oh my god, you can go for a swim here, but it's very rocky. What's the downside? Yes, go to Crete. Do you think I should go to Crete? Oh no, let me know. Vote now, forever hold your peace. I want to go on a sailboat, says April. Me too. Wow. That's windy. I feel so cool and refreshed even though the sun is beaming on my face. Haley says earliest ones are 16th century. More were added until the 20th century. Oh, cool. Thank you so much for letting us know. Lester says, recommend you listen to the song Mykonos by Fleet Foxes. That is exactly the song I was listening to on the ferry ride over. It's one of my favorite songs of all time. I actually posted it on Facebook. So people check out the Facebook post or Instagram story. Or you can do, okay Google, play Mykonos by Fleet Foxes. Alexa, play Mykonos by Fleet Foxes. Yep, this looks a lot like Puerto Rico. Kind of looks like Guanica. Or I forgot the other G named Pueblo right next to the southern coast of Puerto Rico. Soberos also recommends Tinos, the secret island of Greece. Let me sit down. Who wants to sit for a while? Let me know. I can use a seat. Oh, wow. Oh, that's amazing. Guayanilla. Yeah, Guayanilla, Marilisa. Guaranilla indeed. Ah, comfy seating here on the rocks. This, I'm not sure what this used to be. Was this another windmill or was this like some type of rainwater well? I'm not sure. Wendy says, me, I'm tired. Wow. Ida says, which one's better, iPhone 14 or 13? I only have the 13. I don't have experience with the 14 yet, but the 14 has a very good zoom for its telephoto lens. So I will upgrade just for that, but it doesn't have a SIM card holder, so, and I still depend on local SIM cards to get the best cell phone reception. Susie says, Onassis' old private island, Scorpios, is being converted into a resort. What's the local time and temperature, says Haley? Like 11:50, I'm not sure. Something along those lines. And about 92 degrees Fahrenheit. Linda says bad storms the last night on the East Coast. Don't know. Susie says, budge up. Make room for us. Indeed, Susie. Amazing. Who would live there? Let me know. Imagine being here in the winter in one of those apartments. You'll be smashed by the wind every single day. Cold, piercing Mediterranean wind. Oh. Wow. So good. That is wonderful wind. Earth's natural air conditioning. Susie says with the wind, it gets very cold, yeah. Not like New York City cold, but it probably isn't too comfortable to be in the Greek islands during the wintertime. That's why I've heard. People, almost all over all the tourist websites recommend against visiting in the wintertime. Aside from a lot of things being closed or people barely on the islands, apparently also just it's uncomfortably windy. Linda says, you look Greek. Beautiful. Thank you. Korea, nice to see you here. Oh, Pamela is right, yeah. So a few people were right. They were built in the 16th century, these windmills. Wow, they're old. Oh, I see a very nice beach down there. Look at that. That looks nice. Very wide open. Ooh. Let's investigate. Dutch says the cruise ships are the worst polluters in the world. I think this is newly paved. They're probably gonna build something here. I wonder what they're gonna build here. Wendy says, so far, what islands have impressed you the most? I mean, Mykonos, I can tell why people visit here from all around the world. It's truly stunning and has a variety of different things. You have a beach, you have windmills, you have the cruise ships, you have, it seems to be a few hills. You do have a nice variety. In total, the Santorini is just absolutely mind-blowing. Santorini is on another level of otherworldliness. Futo says just people on their own pollute more than just the cruise ship. Yeah, it's not as clear cut. Susie says, I see a shark. Oh no, Susie, can't say that too out loud. This beach is tiny and looks so heavenly. Look at that. Marina says, is it a private beach? No, no. There are no private beaches in Greece. You can't privatize a beach at all. So this has been quite a controversy in Mykonos and a few of the major Greek islands that people have tried, or companies or landowners right next to the beach have tried to privatize their beach resorts too. In Greece, similar to the UK, you can't privatize any beaches. I think the same case, I don't think in France, but definitely in the UK. Here in Greece, you can't privatize beaches. You can put a beach club, but you would have to not overtake a certain percentage of the beach. Otherwise, you would be shut down by the government. And they do enforce it, and increasingly so, because people are trying to get a little bit carried away and put sunbeds in the entire beach. And basically, the only way you can really stay at the beach is by paying that company. So you can't really take over the entire beach. That said, all the beaches you see are open to the public. It's not like Puerto Rico, not like the US. Ida says, go swimming soon. Oh yeah, I think I will. I want to check out that one in the distance.
Perché si è mossa soltanto fino a chiudere.
Vincer says, hello, Papi. Pamela says, picnic, anyone? This would be a perfect picnic spot. Look how crystal clear the water is. Wow. Hey, Dutch Dude, send a €2 super chat. Hey, Dutch Dude, thank you so much for the €2 super chat. I appreciate it. Dutch Dude said that beaches here are based on egalitarian ideas. Yeah. April says, I'm ready to jump on the plane. Mykonos has an airport. So yeah, you can fly directly from the UK, from other parts of Europe here to Mykonos. So if you're from the US, you can get a transfer flight in the UK. In London, you may need to go to a different airport. I'm not 100% sure. But there might be a way to get... MZ says, I can really get used to island exploring like you're doing. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad it's fairly easy. I mean, I'm glad it looks nice and pleasant. It is. It is. I'm having a very pleasant time. Well, Fufuto says, €2 won't go a long way in Mykonos. Mykonos is certainly expensive, yeah. So, which is not too bad. April says, are you staying here a few days? No, Mykonos is too expensive, too out of my budget. Average hotel prices are $400 a night. If I wanted to splurge and go on a honeymoon, then I would come here, but no, not on my own. But I did stay a few days in Naxos. Wow. That's heavenly. Is the water cold? Let's see. Oh, it's fairly warm. It's warm, not cold. Yeah, pretty warm. So it's nice and warm. I think the moment you take a dip, you won't feel the water. It's not like New York City. It's not like other beaches in Northern Europe. You go in, you won't feel the coolness of the water. Yeah, that's amazing. Ah, that feels so good. Oh, that feels so amazing. Wow. Well, Fubuto says go for a dip. I unfortunately don't know how to swim, so this scares me a little bit, the rockiness in the waves. But it is nice to dip your feet. Oh, that feels so good. I'm not taking off my sandals because this is all cement. I don't want to go through the pain of putting my sandals back on. Susie says, please be careful, don't fall. If I were to fall here, it's not the end of the world, it's not that deep. I'll survive. Wow. Oh, that feels good. April says this live stream even beats the Venice boat ride live stream. Oh, those are bold words. Very bold words. Oh, that was fun. My ass is all scratched up because of the concrete though. That was amazing. This is heaven. Okay. Yeah. I see you, Mykonos. Sometimes, Paros, I was a bit disappointed by it. It was nice at night, but a bit disappointed. But when you hear about something being so extremely, insanely popular, I tend to sometimes be a bit skeptical. I was skeptical with Santorini, and I found out why Santorini has the hype that it does, and now I know why Mykonos has the hype that it does. All right, let's go seek that other beach. That was amazing. Wow, I'm in love. I'm not sure. It looks close, but I think I'm gonna take about like 20 minutes to walk over there. Hello says we're all having fun with you. Hey, yeah. Are you guys still seeing me and hearing me? Do let me know. Let me know if you still see me and hear me. Oh, what is this? It's an electrical car. We got electric Jeep right over here. We just came out of this villa. Not sure what this villa is. So if you're wondering, should I go to Italy or the Greek islands for beaches? Italy has immense architectural beauty, has impeccable food experiences, has some of the best cocktails in the world and coffee as well, and history. But when it comes to beaches and fun in the sun, the Greek islands take the cake. I did not see a beach as beautiful as these ones in Positano nor in Capri.
Questa casa qua, bellissima.
Tight. Too tight for comfort. I'll go this other side. Islands for a beach holiday, for sure, yes. 100%. But one thing I do miss from major cities like New York is sidewalks. Oh, the beauty of sidewalks. They're truly underrated when it comes to European countries. And outside of New York, actually. Doesn't most places around the world. By the way, your hat is twisted to the left. Yeah, I know. My hat has been mangled so much that I have no idea. It got twisted and I don't know how to fix it. Yeah. Got twisted. Something happened with my hat. Too late now. Gotta get a new one. Whoa. These guys go fast. Whoa. Damn. Guy's driving too close to the curb. That's crazy. What's up with that guy? So he says too many cars here. Yeah, it's a bit of a bummer. That's why most people take the bus to get to the beach. Or there's like a ferry that hops from beach to beach. All right, need water.
Πάμε.
The bed. Yes, it's,
Thank you.
if I so. Ah. No speed limit here.
Hoy hasta las 9. El barco se aquel, no me quiere.
Wow. That's gorgeous. Ida says, where is this located? I walked along the coast, so I'm not 100% sure what the location name is. But the beach club is called Caravas. 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 Oh, is there a way to go down here? At least the beach has a nice one. Yeah, it does, yeah. Inspire life. No pathway to the beach from inside there, but it's really cool. There's a pool and everything. Seems really swanky. Bailamos. That's a good song by Enrique Iglesias, the master. Living the dream, says Helen. Oh, yes, I am. Now it's a long walk back. But let's go to the beach first. So welcome to the beaches of Mykonos. This is my last stop for this trip today. I hope you enjoyed it. Mykonos has been such a blast. I'm going to take a slight dip inside here. I don't have my full beach stuff. I need like a towel and a tote bag, but I didn't bring that with me. But maybe I'll find one of the beach clubs later and go on. Ofavuto says dip, dip, dip. That's what I'm gonna do. Dip, dip, dip. Just only up to my knees. Dip, dip, dip. Thanks for the vitamin seal. You aren't missing anything at NYC, says. And yeah, it shocks me that so many views go towards videos in New York City and LA and Miami, but not too much when I do European live streams. Oh, that's nice. It's a bit rocky, but the water's super warm, ladies and gentlemen. Crazy warm water. It's amazing. This water is actually really warm. Way warmer than I thought. Very rocky though. Whoa. Crazy rocky. Oh, that feels so good. Oh, that feels amazing. Ooh. And you know what? My linen shirt is getting a little bit wet. My bathing suit is getting a little bit wet, but I'll dry off super quickly because of the dry heat over here. It's really wonderful. It's truly something else. Vincer says good skinny dipping. Mykonos has less rules than other islands. So yes, you might see skinny dipping. I think maybe a little bit more the remote beaches, you'll see that. Wow, I'm in love. You know, this beach is a bit more rocky than Kufunisia. So Kufunisia still has the top spot in the best beach in all of the Cyclades so far of what I visited. But Mykonos, pretty damn good beach. Pretty damn good. Everyone, thank you so much for tuning in. This is Mykonos, an island paradise. It certainly gets great recognition for very good reason because it's beautiful warm waters, nice vibes over here, really wonderful different variety of people, beach clubs, some history, and beautiful stores and things to do for nightlife and shopping and eating. I really appreciate everyone tuning in. Stay tuned, I'll be covering more of the Greek islands. We just went to the super touristy one today, but now we're gonna go a little bit more off the beaten path and go see some very interesting places. Everyone, keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. As they say here in Greece, Yassas!